Today, we're taking a journey not just through history, but into the heart of innovation that transcends time. It's a tale of explorers' ingenuity and a reminder that the best methods don't expire, even when the world around them evolves. When you think of the most iconic explorers, names like Christopher Columbus or Ferdinand Magellan probably pop into your head. These figures dominate our history books, but here's the truth. They weren't the first, and their journeys were far from flawless. Let's start with Columbus, celebrated as the discoverer of America, despite never actually setting foot in what we now call the United States. His first landing was in the Bahamas, and because he mistakenly believed he had reached India, he labeled the locals Indians. His navigational errors spanned continents and the vast Pacific Ocean, yet he's often seen as a pioneer. But 5 centuries before Columbus even set sail, Viking explorer Leif Erikson reached the shores of what we now call Canada. And then there's Magellan, often credited with the first circumnavigation of the globe. While his name is legendary, the reality is he never completed the journey. Magellan met his end in the Philippines, attempting to steal food from locals who, armed with rocks and spears, defeated his heavily armed crew. Of the 237 men who started the voyage, only 18 survived to return to Spain, completing the epic journey on a ship named Victoria. Now, contrast these stories with the ancient Polynesians, navigators who thrived without the tools of European explorers. The Polynesians, living among a vast chain of islands in the Pacific, relied on outrigger canoes carved from single trees and equipped with sails made of woven leaves. These vessels might seem rudimentary compared to Magellan's 3-masted ships, but their functionality was unmatched. Polynesian navigation was an art and a science, passed down through oral tradition rather than written charts. By observing the sun, stars, ocean swells, and even the colors of clouds, these navigators steered across 800,000 square miles of ocean with astounding precision. They memorized star patterns, identified atolls by the way they shaped waves, and could even detect land through the reflection of light on the clouds above. One of their clever techniques involved releasing frigate birds. These birds, unable to land on water without becoming waterlogged, would naturally fly toward land. By tracking their flight paths, Polynesians found their way, even in the absence of visible islands. What's remarkable is that these ancient methods not only worked, but have endured. In 1975, a replica Polynesian double-hulled canoe named Hocule was crafted. Using only traditional navigation methods, it has circumnavigated the globe multiple times over the last 5 decades, with no loss of life. The lesson here is simple. You don't need the fanciest tools or cutting-edge technology to succeed. What you need is knowledge, preparation, and the ability to recognize the signs around you. The Polynesians built a thriving maritime culture based on these principles, proving that timeless methods can stand strong against the tests of time and progress. Their legacy is a powerful reminder. It's not always about having the latest gadgets or the most advanced strategies. It's about mastering the essentials, honing your instincts, and trusting in techniques that have been tested over generations. So whether you're navigating life, work, or the open sea, remember, the right methods never truly expire. And until next time, let the wisdom of the past guide your future and keep on rising.